Well, this year has just been incredible. I've been with InterVarsity now for 25 years, and it's a great time in InterVarsity just in general. We've never seen so many students come to faith. Our employee base has doubled. We're planting more chapters than ever before. But I think more than that, there's a sense that there's a move of God in America. When we see 140 organizations coming together, willing to tell each other's stories, fly each other's flags, exhibit on behalf of one another, even pay each other's invoices and share data. It isn't normal for organizations to extend themselves on behalf of other organizations. And so many of us are believing that, and a variety of other reasons are pointing to a move of God in America, similar to what we saw in the 1970s during the Jesus movement. In fact, you'd have to go back to 1972 to see as many college students gathering in the name of Jesus as we're seeing nowadays. In fact, just in a 6-month window last year, we saw over 250,000 students gathering in the name of Jesus at major events, primarily praying for a revival. And that's what's so exciting, is that there's just this sense in America that we are on the precipice of revival and how we need it, right? We're not going to see revival because of a political candidate or because somebody wrote a best-selling book or somebody released some awesome worship album. As great as those things are, we need God's touch in America. We need God to touch America and renew us. And many of us are believing that these are the early days of that gift from God. Well, in the coming year, I'm primarily going to be focusing on providing leadership for this growing network of organizations called Every Campus. So we started the year, this is year one, and our vision this year is to physically prayer walk every single one of the 4,948 campuses in America. And it would be great if Calvary could be a part of that. In fact, we've already seen many people at Calvary prayer walk campuses. So if you go to everycampus.com, we will show you every single campus, whether or not it's been prayer walked, whether or not there's a campus ministry there. But this year, I'm really focusing on pushing our partners to plant, to launch new gospel movements. So if we think there are 4,948 campuses in America, only about 1,800 of those campuses have any kind of known gospel community. And InterVarsity and Cru, which are the two larger organizations that came together initially to start Every Campus, and now many others, if you add us all up, we're never going to be able to reach the unreached campuses of America. But down the street from every campus is a church, a local church. Down the street from every campus is a praying grandmother, a stay-at-home mother of two, and she can prayer walk that campus. And in the coming year, what we're hoping to do is to mobilize a community of volunteers and churches to really get serious about reaching students for Christ. When we think about college students, we think about opportunity, we think about the future. Right now, there is an 18, 19, 20-year-old who will be the next Steve Jobs. She will be the next attorney general or a diplomat on behalf of the United States government. And so college ministry is incredibly strategic, but it also is a great opportunity. We hear about how America is turning away from the gospel, but in reality, the college campus is ripe for harvest. Students, particularly late millennials and early Gen Z, are incredibly open to the gospel if we can help them understand it in their own language. And so through Every Campus, what we're saying is that there's a window of opportunity. We need to seize upon it by partnering together to get to these unreached campuses. And I also think that revival needs to happen here. That revival isn't something that we want to read about and admire from a distance. What would it look like for God to sweep through Calvary with a spirit of prayer and fasting for an earnest outpouring of His Spirit? I think that would be amazing for us to experience revival here, not just to read about it out there.